Hello everyone, in today's video we are comparing set 75280, the 501st Legion Clone Troopers, one of the best LEGO Star Wars battle packs there is, to its counterpart slash replacement, set 75345, the 501st Clone Troopers battle pack. Now, today is May 4th, so happy Star Wars Day to everyone. I hope you guys are having a relaxed Saturday. I know I am, especially with this video going out and Tales of the Empire out today. So excited to watch that show. I hope you guys are too. But with it being Star Wars Day, this does unfortunately end Road to May 4th. This is part 3. Parts 1 and 2 are the reviews to these two sets, so go watch those and see my thoughts on what I think about these sets, and then come back and watch the comparison. But the actual main thing to this video will be at the end, so watch this video and stay tuned to see that. So here I've kind of just laid out both sets so you can get a general overview, but on the left side we've got the 501st Battle Pack, which costed $30 originally before it retired. And on the right side we've got the 501st Battle Pack, which is still out right now, which costs $20. But we'll break it down into like smaller little sections just so we can get a better in-depth look at each. The first section, you can call it, would be the builds of the set. Now, again, on the left side, we have the original, and on the right side, we have the new. Now, with the original, the set was at a $30 price point, and they had to give us $30 worth of product, and they did right here, and it's really good, actually. Taking a closer in-depth look at the BARC speeder of the original set, it's really good. I mean, honestly, yeah, it might be upscaled and uses a lot of stickers. There's 4 stickers altogether, 3 right here on one piece, and then the one up here in the front, but it adds to the build. If it was scaled down and made a little bit smaller, it might not have worked all that well, but again, it looks great. The other half of that set would be the ATRT right here, and like I said in my review in just a second ago, it is massively upscaled, but if it was downscaled to minifigure scale, then it wouldn't look, I mean, this good, right? It wouldn't have all these amazing little greebling details like the side dishes and all of the stickers, because the pieces would just be too small. Now, the argument there is that they could have just printed all the pieces here and they could print all the pieces there too on a smaller one, but really, would it really look that good? Who knows? But, I mean, I love the build of this. It looks really good and fantastic. And here is the other build for the newer Battle Pack set. Now, that one, like I said a minute ago, was set at a $20 price point, and here they gave us a $20 price point build. And yes, I mean, it does look good, but I've seen people call it a Microfighter AV7 cannon. Sorry, it slipped my mind there for a second. But, I mean, it does look cool for a micro-scale build. And it functions like a micro-scale build, which we'll get to in a second. But, I mean, it's got some fun details, like the little, I guess, teeth pieces down here, and my favorite being the burnt barrel of the cannon up at the front. But, yeah, it's a $20 build. What can I say? Starting in the next section with playability, we'll head back to the original set. It's okay. It's got the usual, stud shooters on the front, which they just fire off the studs. Hey, these ones actually stayed on my desk this time. That's fun. And, I mean, it's kind of swooshable. Like, this would be fun to just, play around with. And looking back here at the ATRT from the original set, this has also got some fun playability, too. The legs can move because they are on hinges, and you've got a front little cannon blaster with another stud shooter. I'm not going to fire that one off because I just did it. Other than that, though, like, I mean, I guess this can move. The antenna's on the back because they're on some clips, but I mean, the original set's got some better playability in my opinion. But we're still going to take a look at the other set, and we are back to the AV7 cannon. God, I feel like we were just here like 20 seconds ago. The only really 2 main play features here is that the head of the cannon can move back and forth, and there's a spring-loaded shooter in it. And now I already did do like a full breakdown of this, like I said in my review, but there's really not much you can do here. You gotta also like hold it still depending on the surface. Like here, I can't just do this, the entire thing moves around. I guess the other thing that you can do is move the legs. They are both fully articulated up and down and side to side. But It's a $20 bill. What can we say? The last little section we'll be taking a look at are the figures that we get. Now, in the original set, which I have here in front of us, you get 6 minifigures. You get 3 regular Phase 2 501st Troopers, a Phase 2 Jetpack Trooper, and 2 battle droids to go up against the troopers. Yeah, I mean, essentially, we do get, 2 more figures for $10, which those figures, which being the battle droids, like, they're not really $10 worth of figures, and this is essentially what we're buying the set for. Compare those old figures to, I guess, the newer figures that we got in this new battle pack. We only get 4 of them for $20, which is kind of a steal compared to the old set, but they also increased the price from $15 for a battle pack to $20 for a battle pack, essentially making each figure here $4. $5. I did the math wrong in my head. Don't judge me, please. But here you get 3 unique clones. One of them comes with a new accessory, and they kind of brought back old clone accessories too, so say what you will about the new one, but I do really enjoy these new figures. Especially in my review at the end, I said this is like one of my new favorite Star Wars figures for personal reasons. Like, it's insane. And let's kind of wrap up this comparison now with my final thoughts, starting with, I think we all know which set I'd be choosing out of the 2, it being the original one. It's just a good set. It's good for display. Like, the builds are great, the playability is great, the minifigures are good, even though I did really enjoy these figures more. These figures are just awesome compared to those ones. But anyways, with that, there's still one question that's been left unanswered, and that's, are these sets actually good for army building? Well, let's find out, shall we? Hold on, this is going to take a second. Now, I'm not going to really put music on because this is like a 30-second time lapse, and that's kind of pointless, so I'm just going to kind of talk over it a little bit. And, oh, look at those clones going down on that base plate back there. They look so cool there. And, oh, there goes some more clones that I already have that have been opened already, and there goes a box. So, like, ooh, special, shiny, they look so cool. You guys probably saw me put this Amazon box down first in the back of the base plate and are probably wondering what's inside of it. Well, I mean, I know what's inside of it. Let's see if it's actually what I ordered, though. Oh, it is. Let's go. Oh, I have been saving this for a long time. Oh, and it's a tape box. Oh, it looks so nice. I'm super sad that I have to actually open this and do stuff with it. Alright, let's get to opening all these boxes now. And this is the fun part that nobody online shows you about army building. There's the first box. And the second box. Box number 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And finally, come on, there we go. There's box number 7. I have 7 boxes worth of battle packs on my desk right now, and I'm only going to be opening these for the figures. What am I doing with my life? Alright, I'm going to open all these, get the figures out, and get them on the base plate, and then we will end the video there. Here we go. Alright, and without further ado, let's take a look at my clone army now. 3, 2, 1. There it is. There's all of my 501st clones that I've got, at least built right now. So this is 10 battle packs. There are 5 of the originals up in the front, and then the other 5 of the new ones in the back. I feel like columns makes it look better than when I had it originally with the rows that were going side to side. But there's a little bit more here that I am yet to show you. Now, I did go out a couple of weekends ago to one of my local Lego stores that resell Legos, not like an actual Lego store. And I picked up a figure because no army is, complete without their general. and I bought a Clone Wars Anakin Skywalker. He was very cheap. I know he's not like a super rare figure, but it's still really cool to have him here with my army. So I'm going to go ahead and put him on the base plate too, right there in front. And there's my 501st Army. Let's see if I can focus it. There we go. That's my 501st Army right there. There's 40 clones. There's 4 clones per battle pack, and I got 10 of them, so that's 40 clones altogether, plus the 8 that I have from the new battle pack. I do plan on getting more of those, so I will expand upon this. This isn't my final army, not even close. But with that, let's head out to the outro. And here we are, the last part of Road to May 4th. We are at the outro. Now, the one thing that I forgot to mention before this point was the absolute mess I have now of just bricks from 7 battle packs, which you can kind of see here. It's quite insane. But I do plan on using some, if not most of these bricks for a mock at some point in the future. I don't know when that will be. It's not going to be like, I'm starting this next month. You'll just have to wait and see for when that's coming. I will say stuff about it. I will promote it. I'm super excited for the idea I have for it because it's kind of cool and it involves some of these 501st characters that I just showed. But speaking of 501st characters, I hope you enjoyed the comparison between the two. I've never done a comparison. It was me just kind of rambling on, and again, it was my first time trying to do that, so I hope that wasn't too bad and to watch. So, and then building the army. This is something I've wanted to do for so long. I've always wanted a clone army. I know it's not super impressive. It's not the thousands upon thousands of clones that lots of people had. To be fair, though, they have had a head start before me. I do, again, plan on getting more battle packs to expand my army over the course of the next couple of years, so stay tuned for that too, I guess. Now, one last thing, there are more sets that are coming out and that are out right now that feature 501st clones. There's the new Bark Speeder Escape set that comes with 2 501st clones. There's the Tantive Hallway that comes with the 5s figure, and right now, on June 1st, is the Captain Rex Microfighter Y-Wing set. So please like this video. It'll help me out a lot. Subscribe. It helps me out a lot, especially if you want to see me do reviews on those sets and put those figures on the base plate, which I will do in those videos. So again, I hope you enjoyed. This has been Road to May 4th. We are here. I hope you guys had a great day. May the 4th be with you. See ya.